We got to talk about the cedar circle. It's right here. We do have electrical access nearby, or right under it. If it is right under it, it is. It's right under it. We need to not have a fire in the ground. We need to have a raised fire pit, one that we can move out and move in. If we need to have a fire in the ground, we'd want to have a metal detector to make sure we know where those cables are buried, because we don't want to burn them. But this could be an amazing place for a bonfire as well. I suppose there's a difference between a bonfire and a fire that's on a raised disc. I really like the copper one I got at Costco. Anyway, for now, what we need to do is make sure this is all clear of vegetation in here. We can do that with a quick weed whacking. It's not tough stuff. And then people's feet later will mostly maintain it. We can also fill it with Renumo, and we may have options of putting in some plants that are neat looking, particularly the low-growing Scotch moss, Irish moss. That stuff we're experimenting with in several other spots could later fill this entire place and be like a carpet, a green carpet. And there'd probably be a trail that ends up running through it. Now, one thing I thought about as I'm watching these cedars grow, a cute little butterfly. Is that I actually don't need the interior branches. And to the degree that I cut the interior branches, it will cause the exterior ones to grow longer and larger. Plus, my plan is already to make another row outside of this of cedars as well, and train those as well. Perhaps training them this direction. And then they kind of, have two competing layers of cedars that go up. I'll have kind of a hidden passageway to get into a trail that goes that direction. And that's the spot I'm really excited about. But I realized I don't need these interior ones, and I don't need to cut them right now, I guess, but it would increase growth to other parts of the tree. So it might be smart. On the other hand, it looks less natural. It's going to look like something was done to it, right? Like I did something to it. Unless I cut it really well, and even then it'll be like, this looks a little bit artificial. So maybe for now we don't do that. Maybe we cut the lower ones. Maybe we cut them up to a little over head level, 7 feet. And then we let the other ones grow in. Because I haven't figured out, I was going to take rope and pull these things in towards each other. It might be that instead we top it and we just let the branches grow that we want to grow. We cut the ones at the lower area to increase the floor space for people. I think we need to toss a few chairs in here so we appreciate the area, and maybe move these chairs occasionally through this area, and then I can sit and I can look and I can try and see what the opportunities are for making amazing magical spaces. Because this is no longer a blank canvas, but it's still a canvas. God, I hope somebody collected the seeds off this flower. I mean, right in here we've got a flat spot right away. And we should flatten it. We've got a little one over there. Maybe. Yeah, well, it's raining on me a little bit. When in doubt, don't cut anything. You can't uncut something. So, oh look, this hawthorn has berries on it. This is not one of the grafted ones. And this looks like a fairly okay hawthorn. We'll see how the fruit turns out, and that'll determine whether we keep that or not. This place is not really as thick as I would like. I guess we just need to clear out some things. Clearing out the white oaks will help a lot. Here's a nice Nispero that's going to provide amazing shade. And the acacias, unless they're interesting for some reason, you know, we can keep a few, but a lot of them got to go, or we can sculpt them. So this is like a madrone bush here. It's probably in the same family. Right now this trail doesn't go through. I've got a thing blocking me there. I can get through it, but maybe this is an archway to another area. I like that idea a lot. This is a perfect spot. We don't even have to cut it yet. As long as the trail comes in and out of that area, it works out. And then here the trail can swing back in. I don't know. It's tricky to figure out. I know this. I don't want to make side entries and exits. There can be alcoves on the roadside. We can figure out how to do alcoves in certain spots, and we can even have a table and chairs there. But only in spots where we visually block looking into the interior. So that'd be cedar hedges probably, you know. Anyway, we got to finish that main trail. That's the key.